Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll do another test on inorganic chemistry. I'll start with 10 MCQs. So question number 1 is, if the process is exothermic and not spontaneous, then what must be true from the following? The answer is C, definitely, but it can also be D. Why? Because delta S is negative because it's not spontaneous, but then also because it's an exothermic reaction and our favorite equation, delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. Delta H is negative, so it can make delta G more spontaneous, right? But we know that as a result that the reaction is not spontaneous at all, so delta G cannot be negative. Question number 2. Hydrogen bonding occurs in molecules when A. It bonds covalently with another atom. B. It bonds covalently with more than one atom. C. It is attracted by an electron pair on an electronegative atom on an adjacent molecule. Or D. It undergoes ionic bond with another atom. So the answer is C, because of our three electronegative atoms, FON, if you remember, FON. Question number 3. In this reaction, the reducing agent, A, gains protons, B, gains electrons, C, loses protons, or D, loses electrons. The answer is D. It loses electrons because a reducing agent gets oxidized, and being oxidized means losing electrons. Question number 4. The rate constant of a chemical reaction depends on A. The nature of the substances involved, B. Temperature, C. The reactant's concentration. The answers are A and B, both nature and temperature. Question number 5. A catalyst on adding to equilibrium. A. Increases the rate of the forward reaction only. B. The backward reaction only. C. No influence upon position of the equilibrium. Or D. Changes the position and equilibrium. The answer is C. There is no influence upon the position of the equilibrium. Question number 6. In which of the following compounds does carbon have the lowest oxidation state? A. Calcium carbonate, B. Ethine, C. Chloromethane, or D. Carbon monoxide. The answer is C. This is because in calcium carbonate, the oxidation state of carbon is +4. In ethine, it is -1. In carbon monoxide, it is +2. And in chloromethane, it is -2. So it is the lowest in C. Question 7. Given the reaction at equilibrium, what will shift this equilibrium to the right? A. Increasing the concentration of oxygen. B. Adding a catalyst. C. Increasing pressure. And D. Increasing temperature. The answer is A and C. Because there are less gas molecules on the product side, so reaction increasing the pressure will shift the equilibrium to the right, and because increasing the reactants will shift the equilibrium to the right. Question number 8. Which of the following pairs is not a conjugate acid-base pair? A. Carbonate and hydrogen ion. B. Hydrogen sulfate and sulfate. C. Water and hydroxide ion. Or D. Hydrogen fluoride and fluoride ion. The answer is A, carbonate and hydrogen ion. Question number 9. Which of the following is the weakest acid? A, carbonic acid, B, hydrochloric acid, C, nitric acid, or D, trichloroacetic acid? The answer is A, carbonic acid. On to the last question, number 10. If the concentration of hydrogen is increased by a factor of 2, the rate of the reaction will increase by how many times? A, 2 times, B, 4 times, C, 8 times, or D, 12 times? The answer is C, 8 times. This is because the order of the reactant hydrogen in this reaction is 3. So increasing the concentration will increase the power by 3. So 2 to the power 3 is 8. Alright, now let's move on to the open questions. So question number 1 is, write the rate law for the following reaction. Question number 2, write the oxidation number or state of the following compounds. Start with the ones that you know for definite before moving on to the ones that have variable oxidation states. Question number 3. If the concentration of hydroxide ion is 10 to the power minus 6, what is the concentration of the hydrogen ion? Question number 4 is identify the acid, the base, and the conjugate acids and base in the following reaction. Question number 5, identify the reducing and the oxidizing agents in the following redox reaction. Obviously, first you have to find the oxidation states to see which one has been oxidized and which one has been reduced. It is methane with chlorine, giving chloromethane and hydrochloric acid. Alright, here we can see that chlorine has gone from 0 to minus 1 in both the products. Question number 6, write the equilibrium constant Kc for the following reaction. It is carbon dioxide giving us carbon monoxide and oxygen. Question number 7, you have to determine the oxidation number, the complex ion charge, and the coordination number of these two coordination compounds. Okay, so hydroxide is -1, 2 will be -2, then the complex ion becomes +2, we know ammonia is neutral, and then copper becomes +2. The coordination number is 4. For the second one, nitrate is -1 times 2 -2, the complex charge will be +2, we know chlorine is -1, ammonia is 0, so then cobalt will be +3, and the coordination number is 2. For question number 8, you have to write the stability constant, Kf, also known as the formation constant, for this coordination compound with potassium, iron, and cyanide. Kf is equal to reactants over the product, so this over this. Alright, for question number 9, you have to draw ethylene diamine and also tell me how many ligands can it bind with. Is it monodentate, bidentate, polydentate, etc.? And we are on to our last question for today. I will give you a reaction and you just have to balance it. Alright, as I told you, always start with the oxygen. So we have 3 on one side and we'll just add a 3 to make it 3 on both sides. So oxygen is done. Let's move on to hydrogen. We have 6 on one side and 2 on the other side. So I do not want to touch the first reactant because it will change our oxygen. So let's touch the second one. Just add a 5 next to it and 5 and 1 becomes 6. So our hydrogen is also balanced. Now we're stuck with chlorine only. We have 2 on one side and 6 on the other side. So we have to change the product side, right? By just adding a 3. So 3 times 2 becomes 6 and everything is balanced. Perfect. Okay, that was it for today. I hope you guys did well. I'll see you in my next video. Maybe there'll be a part 3. Until then, take care. Bye.